maybe piloting is not our skill set.
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekly's YouTube channel. Today we're on the Halcyon Galactic Starcruiser as we continue our Star Wars experience. Alright, so this is day 2, so if you haven't watched day 1, we'll link that down below so you can get caught up and find out where we are now. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, so stick around and check it out. Let's go.
Let's go. Alright guys, so this is day 2. We are still in the hotel room. We're going to go hop over and get some breakfast downstairs. But I was able to talk with our in-room droid. She did remind me that I have a secret mission to do the you-know-what. Meet the you-know-who at the you-know-what, take the you-know-what to the you-know-where. So, maybe I'm going to be riding Smuggler's Run today? I don't know. Let's go find out. Alright guys, so just like your typical cruise ship, we do have like the path that we've taken, right? So we passed this thing. Oh no, this moved again. Oh, but anyway, here's the path that we took, and then we're docked just outside of Batuu. So I think, looking over here, you know what? It's interesting. So this has actually changed a lot. So we were actually able to see like Batuu over here earlier. So maybe when we come back later today, we will have orbited it and we will see it again. We are in a little bit of a hustle today. No, I know we're not wearing our regalia from last night. We have more regalia to wear later. But right now we thought maybe wearing Earth clothes might be a little more hospitable to the environment that we are, traveling to today. So here it's pretty warm and wet in Batuu today.
Yeah, very wet.
Yeah, wet. Alright, let's go. Okay, we are going to go have some breakfast, and we're already super late, but that's okay. Let you guys know how breakfast goes. So, definitely a little bit more subdued as compared to last night's.
I think it's because we're late.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So we're just going to quickly get some breakfast, give you guys our thoughts real fast, and then head on out.
Alright guys, so we're getting ready to get on our transport to Batuu, just minutes away. And while we're doing that, we're strategizing on how we're going to plan our day. And looking at our data pads, we can see that we actually have different missions to complete today while we're on Batuu, depending on how we interacted with the cast members yesterday and the different things that we've completed on our data pad so far. So while some of them are similar, others are different. Things that look similar, from what we can tell, is I think that these. So we both have steel coaxium and steel coaxium, but the thing is, so that's probably Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
Right, and then I have Spy on Resistance Base. Where's that one? Spy on Resistance Base for Lieutenant LaCroix, and you have.
You can call him LaCroix, Lieutenant Croix.
Deliver Resistance data. So those.
Yeah.
Those two are going to be our Rise of the Resistance tickets, and so we're going to meet up and go on the fast pass, the lightning lane for those.
Yep.
But it's interesting that it's going to be the same experience, but we're supposed to get different things out of them. So I think once we ride those rides, then probably our different contacts will reach out to us, and we'll have to report back on what we did.
Yeah.
Other things that look similar, since we both did the coal missions, we both have the same exact option there. And secure the decoy stone. So we're going to go to Marketplace and find some sort of decoy stone.
Yeah.
But one of the things that seems radically different is my very first one here is secure first order transport for Lieutenant Croix, because I've been so close to him.
Yeah, you're his best friend. You're his wingman, Gaia.
So I think that that's going to be exciting. I think that that's just for people like me that have played that storyline through, whereas Christine doesn't have that one, but she has a different one. So yours was... Which one was yours that was different?
Oh, maybe mine's not different. Maybe...
Well, we both have Find the Forager.
Yeah.
We both have Steal the Coaxium. These are the Rise of the Resistance. That's the Secure the Decoy Stone. Yeah, so you don't have that one then.
Oh my gosh. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 6.
Okay, so I have an extra mission.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, so then I basically have an extra mission because I followed the extra storyline.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting.
So, you're not invited, Christine.
Yeah, right, yeah, okay,
No.
yeah, okay.
All right, well.
Who's gonna film you?
You're gonna come along and be a spy for the Resistance then, while I'm infiltrating
Yes, I am.
the First Order.
Alright, so that is where the Crown of Korea dining room is, and then we're just gonna go right this way, and we're in line for to jump on the escape pod? Not an escape
Transport pod.
Transport pod. Okay, there we go. I know what words mean. Right here, yesterday, is where we all got to learn how to use lightsabers.
Yes.
And where's your lightsaber, bro?
Well,
Are you undercover?
yeah, you know, I'm dressed like the local Batuu inhabitants, so I want to make sure we blend in with the crowd. Don't want them to know that we're working for the resistance of the First Order.
Yeah, okay. So, what did we learn?
So we're getting ready to get on the transport here. We've been given a couple things before we take our transport down to Batuu.
Yep.
Number one is we have been given a mask.
Yep.
Masks are required for the transport, so we have
Yep.
those.
Yep.
We've also been given a pen, which is going to help the locals on Batuu.
Yeah.
It's going to help the locals on Batuu recognize us as Halcyon guests, so that way they can help us with whatever missions we have.
Yes.
We're also told that today is a very rainy day on Batuu, but we can, at the transport location, we'll have access to umbrellas and ponchos for free, included with our stay. So if we want one of those, they'll be provided to us. We're going to get to experience the 2 rides over there, both of which will have the lightning lane access. I assume probably through our M-bands. And finally, the last thing we learned was that we can come and go as we please throughout the. It's 10 o'clock now. We have until 4 o'clock to train. Yeah, so about 6 hours we can come and go between here and Batuu.
Yep.
So it's not a full day in Hollywood studios.
But you could make it a full day if you got up and out first thing in the morning.
Well, some of the other rides are going to be.
Yeah.
You don't get the lightning lane and everything. Just
Correct.
the 2 in Batuu.
Yes. And you said lunch.
Oh
So-
yeah. And also too, I think they said our M bands are good for a lunch voucher at Docking Bay 7.
Or Ronto Roosters.
Or Ronto's Roasting. Okay. But they're also going to have lunch on the ship. So
Yeah.
I think our plan is to try to get through as many of the missions as we can, and then probably towards the end of the day we come back and have lunch here by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so lunch is over on the ship at 4 o'clock. So
Yeah,
we
so
need
we'll
to be
probably
back as soon as we can.
Yeah, we'll come back and have lunch here on the
Yeah.
ship.
In order to give you guys a full experience.
Yeah, because everybody that goes to the Hollywood studios can have lunch at those 2 restaurants.
Yeah.
I want to see if it's exclusive to this experience.
Correct, yeah. And with those entitlements for lunch, crew member said that the entitlement is good for an entree and a beverage, and if you are of age, this can be alcoholic. So, there you go. Fun fact. There we go. You are also thank you.
Alright, so we got all checked in the hallway there. That's where they give us our stuff. We tapped our magic band to access the transport. And now we're in the jet bridge. The transport bridge.
Yes, call it that.
Or pod bridge.
Sure. Whatever you want to call it, honey.
It feels very much like an airport, and we're getting ready
Yeah.
to get on the transport here to Batuu.
So I wanted to point out though, so you guys can see it, here is what that looks like on the front. Very shiny and nice. And then on the back, so this is the back.
Yeah, and so it has a little like rubber end there so it doesn't stab you. It's super thick metal. It seems really high quality. Yeah, so pretty cool.
And it says on the back, signal of the select, your journey honored. It's warm in here.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I think they're getting us ready for the Batuu climate by keeping it warm in this
I think we gotta run
hallway.
through the climate simulator. So you are allowed to dress up in your full Star Wars regalia, but we elected to not do that because of how hot and wet it is supposed to be at Batuu, right?
Yeah, it is very hot.
Right, so we are...
Yeah, well that and also too, I think I'd personally rather blend in while we're actually at the park.
You think so?
Yeah, it's fun to be here amongst other like-minded individuals when you're all dressed up, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be like the one guy walking around the park that's all dressed up that everybody's going to be looking at. Yeah. So I'd rather just kind of blend in the background.
Okay, so carrying around this giant camera does not do it for... Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Look at me, I got a camera.
Yeah, look at me, I'm a robot. And if you know that reference, comment down below where that reference came from. Alright, are you ready to jump on
Let's go.
the transport? Hi.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Have fun on Batuu.
Oh, nice.
Have a good time.
Alright.
Batuu Transport 1. This is AJ-10 on the Halcyon Starcruiser. You are clear to undock.
Copy, Control. Activating undocking sequence now.
Copy that.
And for your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage. Hold on to the handrails with your hands, tentacles, and other appendages. And please supervise your younglings. Thank you.
Yeah, you. Do you think we're hitting an asteroid belt or something right now? I mean, it's a little bumpy.
Could be. Space potholes.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so compared to how we got to the Starcruiser, to how we're getting off the Starcruiser to head to Batuu, how do you feel about that?
a different experience.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So I feel like we're docking any second now.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so? Okay. But there are some buttons and some lights around here. I don't think we can press any of them.
Yeah, I tried pushing it up here and they're just lights.
Yeah, okay.
Little doodads.
Maybe because they don't need our assistance getting us to Batuu.
I think so.
Yeah.
But, you know, I assume it's some sort of like warning light.
Maybe.
I mean, if they all start flashing red, I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, but listen, we have bridge training. So we know.
Yeah. If there's a screen, it tells us what buttons to push.
We're good.
We can push.
But there's no screen, so I guess I guess they're qualified to drive this.
Yeah, qualified captain. Feels like it right now.
Bolson. Definitely hang on. I almost fell on Lewis as we came to a break. So hold on. I'm not holding on. I'm holding the camera though. The camera was safe.
Alright, well, you're leaning up against the wall. You fall this way, I'll push you.
Okay, thanks. Alright, so there looks like there are 2 doors here. So this is the door that we enter right here. I wonder if we're going to exit this way?
I think so.
You think so? But the floor is very wet, which
Unless
tells
this
me.
is one of those, like the transport over at Falcon.
Oh, the res resistance where they just turn
Smuggler's
it.
Run.
Yeah. Oh, Smuggler's Run. Yeah. All right, we're not talking about spoilers though. So.
I know that is Rise of the Resistance.
I know. You're telling me that I'm wrong, but I'm just letting you think that you're right. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's one in post. I put like a little asterisk and say, you know, Rise of the Resistance is supposed
You
to.
start keeping tally, like every time that I'm right versus you're right.
I don't have that much time to edit.
Points racking up. It's a really good one. You gotta give it a 3-pointer.
Yeah, there you go. So I can say it took us about 30 minutes from the time we got in line to the time we actually, you know, got through everything. I think we're pretty close to being at Batuu right now. But
we got in line right at 10, which is the time our data pass told us to. But
Correct.
when we went into breakfast, there was a line already.
Correct.
And that line was pretty long, so
Correct.
those people might have waited in that line for 2 hours.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not positive, but I will say it is very consistent with Disney traffic.
Alright, Sun's passengers,
Hi.
welcome to Batuu. Please gather your belongings and follow me right this way. Please watch your step though, it's a little bit slippery. Alright, you're gonna head straight down this walkway. Remember, Riley does have some ponchos for you down there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so here we go. Oh man, it is raining. Okay, we're gonna go quick because I got the camera. Let's go, let's go! Move it, people! Ah! Okay, so there's no coverage. There's no coverage of the camera or anywhere here, so okay. Here we go. Alright, so here we are. Now we have some covers. Hi!
Like some rain shields, I think we already have something, but
I would love all the rain shields. Alright guys, so we just got off of the transporter ship bringing us to Batuu. As you clearly can see, it is super wet. We are hoping for some umbrellas to come back because we don't have any. Though we did pack an umbrella, we left it in the truck. And because you know, our truck's owner, we're not able to go back to the truck to get said umbrella. So, however, they did give us some wooden ponchos. They are branded with Mickey. So, in the park, this probably would cost you $25.
I don't know why Mickey's on Batuu.
Because Mickey is intergalactical. Hello. Okay, here we go.
I also noticed that there are bottles of water available over there too.
Oh, okay, so
So
nice.
I think we get some bottles of water.
Alright, so do you want to grab some water for us then?
If you want, well, I don't really want any.
Alright, so then I guess you don't need any water.
Yeah, we just had one.
Yeah, so we are going to wait and see if anybody returns any umbrellas. If not, we're going to maybe have them come on our phones or something, so we'll see.
Alright, so amazingly I was able to get the radar for Batuu.
Thank you, you know, weather app.
Yeah, Verizon has coverage on Batuu. Okay. So I think we figured out it's expected to rain for about a little over an hour. So I think our plan is to hit the couple of missions that are the ride missions.
Yep.
Because those are going to be mostly indoors.
Yep.
And that way we kind of try to stay dry, especially with the camera equipment.
Yep.
And then after that, then we'll go around and do the other ones that require us to be outdoors.
Yep.
So let's get going.
Okay, so if you guys, the next time you guys see us, we will be in line for something. And we will try to capture as much as we can and explain if something happens between now and the time we can get the camera back out.
Let's see if we can get the check-in process for the lightning lanes.
Yeah. And then we'll talk about it once we're in line.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, where are we?
Alright, so we just showed up here at Smuggler's Run. We're about to enter the lightning lanes, that way we can steal the coaxium for coal.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to tap our M bands.
Yeah.
And then we'll let you guys know how our communication with coal goes once we actually tap in. Hi guys, here we go. Nice.
Right all the way down.
Awesome, thank you. Alright, so that was relatively easy. We literally just scanned it and here we go. I'm hoping we get to pilot the Millennial Falcon. I think I'm a great pilot. Lewis is
Alright, so it says check the comms from Cole for instructions on how to deliver the coordinates. How to deliver the coordinates, yeah.
Okay.
Deliver the coordinates to the first orders, coaxium transport, and complete Gaia's end of the deal with Captain Keevan. Report to spaceport where the Millennium Falcon is docked. Handu Okana. I hope I'm butchering
Yeah,
that.
Handu. Yeah.
Handu will help prepare the ship to steal the coaxium.
Alright, cool. So we're here. We're doing it. Alright, long story short, Cole can't come on to Batuu because he's got a bad deal with Olga. Fine. So we're gonna do it ourselves. So let's go. As far as Lightning Lane, that's pretty sweet. We've never paid for Lightning Lane or Genie Plus, so this is kind of like a little new treat for us as well. Should be a good time. And there is the standby line. And that was fast.
Yeah, we were right up here at the front. Didn't take long at all.
Okay, we're gonna see the pre-show, and then we'll be able to board.
My friends, I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. Oh, the Millennium Falcon.
There's the Falcon.
Oh, for some very fast and very profitable expeditions.
It is a little interesting how they're doing this now with the Lightning Lane. That it seems like all the Lightning Lanes are going to one half of the ship.
Yeah.
And then the regular lane is going to the other half. So I think that means that the regular line is probably about twice as long as it used to be.
Yeah, I didn't see what the wait time was whenever we got in line.
Yeah, I didn't either, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping it. I would think it's probably not that long.
I don't know.
There weren't that many people walking around the city of Batuu.
Yeah.
I don't know. The
Black Spire Outpost.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm trying to clean it up for you Halcyon members, you know.
Thany you. I'm a little elitist. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Well, he's saying because this place is kind of dirty compared to the Halcyon. It's so clean and pristine.
Is that
so
it?
already we're getting a little bit of different experience because we got the little badge.
Yeah.
So they made some sort of comment about, Millennium Falcon being a little rough.
Have you all flown this ship before?
Yes,
You
I
guys
have.
know what to do?
I would like a refresher, please.
What pilot? Are you the left pilot or the right
I'll be
pilot?
the left pilot.
Left pilot.
Yeah.
You'll have more control of the ship.
Y'all
That
are
means
screwed.
don't fly into the fires and damage the ship. Don't damage the ship. Gunners, you're protecting the ship. There are 2 modes automatic.
Alright,
Welcome. Right this way, my friends. Come closer. Come closer. A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Flight engineers, repair test. Hit your flashing button. You better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly down. Oh, watch it. Chewie makes flying this thing look easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost, boost. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed.
Alright, so maybe piloting is not our skill set.
Yeah, if you do it like back to back,
Yeah.
I think we did pretty well. I mean, I kind of scraped the top at the beginning, but other than that, I did all right. I kept it right behind the train. Kept
Yeah,
it
okay.
Maybe a little bit better left to right.
Okay.
Not pointing fingers. I didn't have that joystick.
Bro. Alright, carry the camera.
All right, so we just got off the Smuggler's Run. We got
Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, Smuggler's Run. We got our results of that.
We're a pirate.
Yeah.
Nice. Go ahead and press accept. So this is all a part of the storyline that we're following with Wraith Coy.
Yeah.
Wraith Cole, rather. Sorry.
So we did this.
Yep.
See if we got any new comms from Cole.
All right. So this is where he said he won't be joining us earlier. So looks like there's nothing else from him at the moment. So then let's go ahead and check out maybe a different one where we have to find some resistance people.
Okay.
All right. Let's go do that one.
Yeah. So this is the one that was actually. The next one's Rise of the Resistance, and that's the one that's actually slightly different for each of us.
Yeah.
So on mine, I have to spy on the resistance camp. See, and on yours, delivering the resistance data for Captain Kevin.
Okay. Alright, good. So the next thing you guys see, it's still raining outside, the next thing you see will be us in line scanning our magic bands for Rise of the Resistance, because it's still raining.
So it's going to be the same experience, I think, but we're actually doing slightly different missions.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing that's going to differ is just what kind of communication you get on our data pad.
Correct. Yep. So I think we still get to ride it, still get to have the whole experience. Alright, so right now we're talking about Lewis's excursion for Rise of the Resistance.
Okay, so my spy on the resistance camp for Lieutenant Croy says check the comms in order for orders from Lieutenant Croy. I need to investigate reports of a small resistance cell on Batuu.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so he says, good morning. We have much to accomplish today. I'm looking for you to continue to improve yourself with the First Order.
Alright, so that's all it is. So I think the comms change after we complete the mission.
Yeah, so I think once we scan it at least.
Yeah.
Alright, and then yours for delivers resistance data to Captain Kevin. Check your comms for instructions from Captain Kevin. Captain Kevin needs to deliver the information to a small resistance camp on the outskirts of the Black Spire outpost.
Alright, so we're gonna press the comms thing, and it's, okay, so ignore this part. Oh, there we go. Alright.
I do not want to interrupt your planned excursion
in
on Batuu.
but with the First Order investigation, I must stay on board to protect the ship. You've proven yourself to be trustworthy, so I must ask for your help to ensure the Resistance gets what they need from our stay here. Alright, and that's that. So we're going to go check in, do the lightning lane, and see what's next.
Alright, let's go.
Alright guys, so here we are, we're at the entrance of the lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance. We're going to tap our magic bands, but I'm pretty sure that it's just too wet to film until we get in the ride, so we'll see you in a minute. Bye.
Alright, so we got new updates on our data pads here, depending on the missions that we're on. So for Christine's, Captain Keegan has indicated that she's aware that we are at the Resistance encampment, and that we tapped our M-band to get in. Make sure you listen to all the instructions from the Resistance ground crew, and they'll keep you safe. Make sure the message gets to her. Once we finish, we let her know that we completed our mission, or that we ran into some issues and had to go away. On mine, Lieutenant Croy says reports indicate that we've infiltrated the Resistance encampment. Well done. Tap your magic band. Let me know if you encounter any obstacles. My options are the Resistance escaped, or we ran into some issues and had to leave.
Okay. Alright guys, so it's still raining outside. I don't want to get the camera wet, but next we're going to see a pretty cool pre-show, and we'll link the last video down below where we actually did a full POV and got stuck on Rise of the Resistance. And then we're going to head that way. Alright, here we go. You ready?
Star Destroyers. We can't. We're caught in a trap to beam. It's pulling us in. I'll get some fun to make us a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves. Prepare to be boarded.
Attention cargo vessel. Your ship has been commandeered by the First Order.
This room is always just amazing. Got a TIE fighter. They pew pew. And that's the ship we were just stolen from, off of. I will say it is cooler on this bad boy ship than it was in our hotel room last night.
Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Again, space is cold.
Yeah.
Empire's evil, so they don't want to pay.
It's on brand. It's on brand. All right. So I don't know if I said this earlier on the camera, but I'm interested to see if you're being treated any different based upon the pin that we're wearing.
Yeah, we got a little bit of comment on the last one, but I don't know how much we'll get on this.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Up here is where really most of the interaction with the crew happens too. So actually, there's that lady, usually the First Order that heckles you before you go to the holding cell, and they'll say something.
Yeah, I think so too. Listen, I'm all for it. I love interactions like this because I think it enhances the, it enhances the experience.
You two will line up right over here, single time.
So far, it's been a happier experience. I haven't gotten yelled at, no heckling yet. Kind of sad about it. I was anticipating like a Bad News Bears.
Now you've all been assigned a color. Make sure you memorize it. You'll all be going to this cell in just a few moments. Go ahead, take off any bags. You will hold them in your hands for interrogation.
I don't know, we got caught up on a transport ship.
Seems I will have to report this to Lieutenant Croy.
We had dinner with him last night. We were like his best friends.
Yeah, he'll be very disappointed to find you're here, captured.
Oh, that. Maybe we're helping him out.
We're actually spying for Lieutenant Croy. He told us to report on the rebel base.
Yeah, we're friends with him.
We'll see. Everyone is in the cell.
She doesn't believe us.
Stay in the center. Don't lean on my walls.
I know it sounds far-fetched, but we really did have dinner last night with them, so.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
How do you feel about that?
I gotta find out what the rebel base is.
I know, we don't know anything. We're new here. Brand new. We were just on a cruise. We don't know what we're doing. You better be nice whenever Lieutenant Croy asks us what we did on Batuu. Are you gonna tell him that we ran into somebody on the Star Destroyer?
My option, I have to tell him that the rebels got away.
Yeah, because we did. We will. R5, how are you? Doing good? Alright, maybe this droid will be my friend.
Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo!
You're welcome.
So we learned the location of the secret rebel base.
But we're not telling nobody.
The rebels escaped.
There you go.
So we've got our missions from our data pad. Oh, okay. So actually, the options here have changed.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So now that we've completed the ride, so Lieutenant Croy is actually asking me for where the Resistance base is, and I can either tell him or tell him that the Resistance transport escaped the First Order. So following up with Lieutenant Croy, he's not upset. He's very upset that everything didn't go as planned, and but I was loyal to him, and he's told me that instead now I need to go protect the TIE fighters that are docked over by Docking Bay 9.
Docking Bay 9. Okay, so that's over where Kylo Ren's TIE fighter is.
Yeah, so that's a new mission for me.
Alright, cool. So we're going to go do that, and then maybe we'll catch up with my other missions later.
Yeah, and on your side, she's basically telling you that things are probably going to escalate with the First Order.
Right, so Captain Cabana.
Yeah, and then she's reassuring you that the cruise is going to continue in a pleasant manner. So that's it.
Alright, so we'll do your missions, and then we'll check back and see what other things we have outstanding. Okay? Alright, cool. Alright, so we came back real quick because we had to get a new poncho. So they do have some water here for the Black Starcruiser's gas, as well as some umbrellas. So super thankful for the umbrella. I will be using this to make sure the camera stays dry. And I'm not going to miss anything now, so we'll be able to see you guys along for the ride. So what's next?
So Lieutenant Croy's next mission told me to come here, actually. So right here we can do it. Follow up on his mission.
Okay.
We came here to secure the equipment, make sure it didn't fall into the wrong hands. He says that's great, and now we're going to go around the corner here and look for some suspicious activity.
Okay. Do we know what that might look like?
Yeah, I have a picture.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we're going to go over here to see what we can see over there. Alright, so this looks like the building of Lewis's picture.
Alright, yeah, so now we're going to tune in for communications from LaCroix.
Okay.
Lieutenant Croy.
Alright.
Oh, it's got like a little map.
Oh, okay.
Like a GPS thing.
Yeah.
Oh, found a signal.
Alright, so I guess we gotta go that way? Oh.
This guy right here. I guess.
Oh, okay.
We got transmission.
Oh, okay, so we're right out to the Ogas and we got the transmission. So we're gonna view the transcripts.
Okay, we're gonna unscramble it. Okay, so I think this is kind of like the regular sort of data pad stuff.
Oh, okay, you gotta put it all in order to get it all connected. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty cool. Alright, let's get out of the main street and we'll do this. Alright, so this was unable to unscramble the transmission. And now it looks like we're playing a game to match the icons left and right. Alright, let me know what happens.
Alright, so now we've acquired a transmission while we're standing here, and we've decrypted that transmission, and the transmission is between other First Order officers. And basically, it said that there was some mishaps in the area and that they've deployed extra troops to secure the area.
Okay.
And so I reported that back to Lieutenant Croy, and he confirmed that something must not be right, and that we're going to take care of it ourselves by securing the area. So what we need, he thinks that it may be rebel resistance from the Halcyon.
Alright, so we're heading back over to the TIE Fighter, and we are going to, provide some security for it? Is that what I'm understanding?
We're going to hack the TIE Fighter.
Oh, we're going to hack the TIE Fighter?
Yeah.
How are we hacking the TIE Fighter if we are part of the First Order?
Lieutenant Croy's gone rogue, and he's trying to cover up the... So because of all the issues that happened back on the Star Destroyer, Kyle Ren is not happy with Lieutenant Croy, so we're trying to protect Lieutenant Croy by quelling the resistance ourselves.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that's why we have to infiltrate some of the First Order communications to be able to report back to Lieutenant Croy exactly what everybody else knows.
Okay.
So that way he can come out looking like
a rock star.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so we're at the mouth of the TIE Fighter now, and Lewis gets to do another puzzle. All right, let me know how that goes. All right, so you scrambled it, and then the TIE Fighter started making a lot of noise. There you go. So I think you did it.
I'm keeping my eye on you. All units, possible resistance scout. Track, but do not engage.
Alright, so now we've hacked the TIE Fighter, and basically that's going to take us to another puzzle, another mission. In this case, we have to go find the forager, which is the same one that we had from some of the other members as well. So we got to go over to Olga's Cantina, and the forager should be around there, and that's going to help us solve a couple of the different missions that we both have. So.
All right, cool. Let's go do that. And was it on both data pads?
Yeah.
All right.
So it seems like I think I had the same mission earlier from somebody else, but now I can find the forager to help Lieutenant Croy. I don't know if I can still do the other mission or not. I don't know if I can still do the other mission or not regarding the same thing, but then you have one as well. So.
All right, cool. Let's go there. All right, so it's definitely a very immersive experience. I think one of the things that Lewis and I, value in a vacation is maybe not having to be everywhere exactly when something is happening. So for us, we are still enjoying it, but sometimes I wish it was a little less on your phone and more like finding cool characters, talking to them, but I guess they probably couldn't do that because of the day guest. So I don't know. For me right now, the opinion is out on how I feel about using the data pad here in Batuu. Alright guys, so I'm currently working on the Find the Forager mission here. So this is from Lenka Monk. Yeah, let's see what Tom say. So she appreciates our willingness to complete our resistance operations. Alright, we're gonna find the local forager for Lenka. Look at the maps. And alright, so I have to go over to Olga's Cantina, so we're right there. And we are right by the front row, right by the door. Right there, this little part right here. So I think we're in. I think what I need is like right here. Oh, alright, and then we get to pick something we want to do here. So I think I'm going to, Adventurer Seeker Seeks Gilder. Help keep the spark alive. So job's at Merchant Road right now, so I don't know which one I want.
Alright, so mine is telling me to go over to the greeter and then show him this this picture here that they gave me, and tell the greeter that Olga has information for me, and they should give me something secretive.
Oh.
Yeah, that I can use in my mission.
Okay, let's
And then once I get that, then I can report that back to Lieutenant Croy.
Okay. Alright, so that's what you're waiting for. And Lewis is trying to figure out what I need to do for mine. Maybe whenever you guys come to do this experience, maybe you have one person kind of lead all of your communications. So I know for us trying to film and record, it's been a little different, right? So Lewis made choices, I made choices separately, and trying to do this together can be a little much. So maybe it could be an option, just need to think about it, right? Where it's, you can decide if all of your travelers themselves want to do separate missions and have their own separate data packs, or maybe it's like, okay, they can do it together. So yeah. So.
Okay, so yeah, now you're getting to where I am.
Okay.
So basically, she's telling you to go to the Olga's Cantina. So we're gonna say I'm at the cantina.
Okay.
Okay, so great. Find the host stand to go inside. Tell Olga has information for me, and show him this. Okay, so we're gonna show him basically the same thing.
Okay. Oh, so it's kind of cool that our paths are now diverging together again, even though we're doing separate missions.
Yeah,
we're
but
still.
I think it's just what we're gonna do with that information.
Yeah. I don't know. What are you gonna do with that information, Lewis?
All right. Olga has information for me.
Gotcha. Olga does have some cargo for you travelers. We ask that you keep this within yourselves. Don't spread this to anyone outside of the people function.
Got it.
Olga's gift to you. Alright. So this right here, that very same mission, that very same communication, you're going to scan this with your communicator, okay? After that, it'll send you wherever Olga and whatever the people want to send you to. I don't know. I'm just a messenger.
Okay.
try to keep this within yourselves, right?
So we have to scan that now, or do we get to keep
It
this?
should be. Oh, you can keep this as well. This is Logan's gift to you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Perfect. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, not a problem. Just make sure you keep this within yourselves.
Okay, we will. Thank you. So that was kind of cool.
Like hush hush, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like we were doing a deal of some sort. Like, we can't talk about it, but we did it. So, all right. Okay.
I
So,
wonder if we're allowed to post this on the internet because she said don't share it with anybody.
Yeah.
But it's been kind of weird about sharing some of the QR codes.
right. So we will not. So we'll just show it to you this way. That's not a QR code there, but there's a QR code in the back covering my hand. So, yeah. All right. Interesting. All right. So Lewis is gonna scan here. So what's interesting is this is just like a coaster, right? So something you would find in a cantina. All right, and here's what my puzzle looks like. So we're gonna construct the key, and then we are just going to solve this. It's gonna put this here. Oh, I don't know. Put that there. Put this here. Try this like that. Put this one here. Maybe not. Slide this over. Here. And here. There we go. Access granted. Oh, view manifest. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. So let's see. All right. So apparently we're going to see what Croy is up to. Let's go show the comms. Oh, all right. So we have somebody new here. We have a Guellis Bagnoro.
Yeah, I got the same guy.
Person, individual, galactic being. All right. So apparently we are going to help the first okay. So. Let's see, I see Olga gave out my contact card. I expect that's going to cost you. What do you want? And I'm going to say the first order is up to something on the Halcyon Starcruiser. That's my only option. And Guellis is saying, oh, they're poking around, go figure. So they need something to override the ship systems. And if you're trying to stop them, I'm willing to help, but my rates will be higher. So I'm going to say, hey, can I have the ship schematics? And see what they say. All right, got the ship schematics. Oh, apparently she knows, or this individual knows that there's been some work done, and they'll do it for 10,000 credits. Apparently, I have to say, who are you? And I don't have that kind of money. So I'm going to say I don't have that kind of money. Tough luck. This work doesn't come cheap. Alternatively, I could use a favor. Oh, so we have like a side quest. Alright, so we're going to say a favor. I live in these apartments above the marketplace. Unfortunately, that means dealing with the stupid pod racing engine and car installed to cook is Ronto me in. This thing is so loud I can't concentrate. If you shut it down for me, I'll do this work for you. Alright, we're going to go over to Ronto Roaster. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do that. Do you have the same thing to do?
Yeah, actually, so my communication was roughly this similar idea.
Yeah.
Although, for mine, I've asked the forager to help me capture the Halcyon. He says he'll help me do it for 10,000 credits.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I have to go, but I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, because who does?
Yeah, so I have to go.
in this economy.
I have to go work with the pod racer over at that place. So we're going to do the same exact thing, just for different reasons.
Yep, alright, cool. Let's go do that.
Alright.
Alright, so I think we're here. We're going to see if we can hack it. Alright, so focus camera. Alright, so we're here. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so I pressed hack, and now I think I just have to make these things connect. Alright, so our access has been granted, so we're going to view that data. Alright, engine shut down. Alright, so we did it. And it's not shut down. Loud as you know what, but I guess we did it.
Yeah, so mine says the same sort of thing. If you click through that, then I think now it's going to tell you to go to the droid depot, where we're going to complete another mission.
Alright, so
we're
we're...
going to find the crates.
Yep, so the crates are right over here to the right. So we're here by where the droids are, and then we're going to scan. Right, and then we're going to scan the code on the side. Alright, so this thing to scan is right there. And then we initiated the scan, so I'm going to press analyze. Oh, I got to construct the key. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so map done, and then we're going to do the manifest. And so here we go. We're going to, we have the data tapes, and we're going to report to Wells. Or sorry, Wellis, I guess. Oh, we found them. All right. So I'm gonna. What are you gonna pick? How do we get them back to the ship, or how do we program them?
How do we get them back to? I clicked how do we program them, and it basically took me in a loop to how do we get them back to the ship.
All right. So let's pick that one. All right. Don't worry. You'll get them soon enough. I'll pack up these data pads in your crate and send them up with you in transport. Now let's go tell Lenka that the job is done. All right. So we're gonna tell Lenka over my comms that everything is done here. Alright, so yep, it's yes, I found the data points, the data PEZ to stop his plan. So these ones are for the engineering room, she says. Alright, it all seems very complicated. I know we aren't supposed to do past restricted areas, but apparently we're going to meet her in the engineering room later. Alright, we're just going to pretend it's a VIP tour. What does yours say to do? Alright, so Linka is saying that just enjoy the rest of our time on Batuu, and we should be all set. So I'll see her later in the engineering room.
I got 2 different itineraries added. I'm not sure why I got 2 different ones. If I was supposed to do both of them or not.
Oh, later tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a heist to do, I have acoustically Gaia, and then I also have the from the escape plan and the heist.
Okay. So just from this same mission, though, I got 2 different things. That was one, I can override the ship's configuration systems to deliver the Halcyon Starcruiser to the First Order.
Yeah.
Or I can report this back to the Colonel when I meet Lieutenant Croy on the bridge tonight.
All right, so we'll try to do all those things. All right, so now that we have separate missions for later, we are going to do our next adventure called Secure Decoy Stone for Wraith Pole. Is that what yours says too?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do that one. Okay, so I clicked back on I clicked back on the events, and then I went to comms, and it popped up. More so change. So. Yeah,
mine didn't.
Maybe because he knows you're on the naughty list.
Well, it could be because we had to do the same start at a Rise of the Resistance. But I got an additional mission.
Yeah.
Croy, you did not.
Yeah.
So maybe now yours is showing up.
Okay. All right. So now we'll switch to mine then. We'll do this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So here with Wraith, our options are deliver coaxium coordinates to Hondo or procure a lookalike stone for the heist. I think I want to do the heist. That looks cool. That looks cool. So we're going to do that. Let's see what our next options are. Alright, so Wraith is now telling me, oh, I got something, I gotta stash it. I don't know what it is, but I got some side of kind of schematic that I'm going to stash. So we're going to stash that. Alright, so let's see, the schematic is received. Zabaka is a friend. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so apparently she makes toys. So I'm going to say, what do I need to do? Head over to the marketplace, and it's called Toydarian Toymaker, and I'm supposed to let him know whenever we get there. So we're gonna head over there and check out the toys. All right, so we have to head over to the marketplace. All right, so we're in the marketplace. We have to find the Toydarian Toymaker. What's up? All right. I wonder if the Toymaker is where we had those wooden droids that we saw. I think it's right here.
It should have a map, right?
Yeah, so, oh, okay, so it just has this here.
Yeah.
So I click on the blue thing.
There you
and go. Okay. Alright, so now we head over to her stall. You'll probably be able to see her in the back office. She'll be working on some toys. Don't forget, Oga's always watching, so we need to get the schematics back without Oga knowing, otherwise she'll take the cut of the deal. Alright, so this is what we have to hack. It looks like it's a window, or a window of some sort? Alright, let's go find that. Yeah. Alright, so we are here, as you can kind of see.
Oh, so you see the Toymaker back there
Yeah,
in the background.
yeah. So you see her in there.
Toys.
Yeah, and remember, this is where one of our previous videos, this is where I got my Chewie and my Ewok.
Yeah.
So I'll link the video down below for you guys to check out too. I was being prepped to get on the Starcruiser. So Lewis is going to hack it in and upload it. Even though this is my data pack, it's easier for one person to do it. So he did it, he transmitted it, and the lights went out. She's saying something, but I can't hear what she's saying. But she's mad. She's angry. So, there's that.
I think that's it. I wonder if it only shows up when someone's looking for it.
Okay. Okay, so we hacked that. Now what?
Alright, so then we uploaded that back to...
Wraith?
Yeah, I guess the Wraith. So now...
Alright, so he said I'm sure Zabaka will reach out given the unexpected disturbance. So we're going to click on Show Communications and see what we have left. Oh, hey, Zabaka got with us. Let's see what she said. Apparently she's mad. What were you thinking? That was the sloppiest hack I've ever seen. Way to go, babe. So apparently she's going to talk to Wraith, and she's mad about that. So we have to restart our generator. So now she wants to know why we're here. So we're going to ask her if she can make a fake Hyanania stone. So we're asking if she can do that, and she said, glad she got the schematics, no one's seen this in for a long time, blah, blah, blah. So she'll be able to get it close, but you probably won't be able to tell from a distance. And we have an idea. So she needs a pit droid, so we're going to go find a pit droid for her. Where can I find one? Let me guess. Back at the door depot.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
No.
Oh no.
Head to the Black Spire station. There's usually a bunch of scrap cargo cages in there.
Alrighty. So here we are. I think we have to go over there, but we'll see. All right. So we are here. So we're gonna tap it and see what it says to do.
Okay. So now we need to look for the pit droid head.
Pit droid head. All right. Let's see if we can find a pit droid.
I'm not sure. I mean, there's a bunch of different.
Okay.
So I think you gotta find it, right? You probably gotta scan all the different ones until you find it.
Okay. Okay. So we have a bunch of different QR
This one
codes.
here looks head shaped.
Does it? Alright, so we found this one. We're going to scan and see this is what we wanted. So we're going to analyze it. We'll do a puzzle and we will report back. Alright, so this is not what we're looking for. This is a titanium power core. So this is not it, but we're going to attach and keep it anyway. Access granted. Let's give you the manifest. No, this is a salvage cleaning kit. Alright, we're going to snatch that and try again. Alright, so we're going to try this one. Alright, finally, we got it. But third time's a charm. Alright, so now we're going to view the manifest. Oh, we're going to close that because we're at 30. Okay, so Zabaka is saying, looks just like what we need. Good. Now all I need is time. Blah, blah, blah. Head back over here and scan the crate with my symbol on it to make sure you get it to the Starcruiser. Okay, so we got to go back and find her symbol, which looks really cute. Oh my goodness. Zabaka is really nice little symbol. I like it. Alright, let's go.
Alright, so where are we heading now?
Alright, so we're heading back to her toy store. Go that way. Alright, so we're back at her store. We are going to try to find her crate. Look at you finding things on the first try. Alright, so there's the symbol. So I'm going to scan it right here. Alright, analyze it. Another key. Nice.
Imagine that.
Alright, last piece going in. Ready? View manifest. Nice. Okay, so we have the Toy Maker's destination for the Halcyon Starcruiser, and the contents are just various toys because that's all we're getting back on the Starcruiser is just toys.
Okay.
Nothing sketchy or dangerous or fake at all. Right?
Right.
Don't tell Croy.
All right.
All right. So report to Wraith. All right. There we go. Go back to the comms and see what we got. Alright, Wraith is telling us right now. Let's see what Wraith says. So, excellent. She can be a little cranky, but yeah, that's no big deal. We'll meet back up later for the actual heist. So, there we go. That's it.
Alright.
We did it. So, I think those are all the things we're doing here in Batuu. But we'll confirm, and maybe the next thing you'll see is us getting back on the pod to go back to the Starcruiser. Just got a message from Wraith saying that he was asking me how our mission went with Hondo, right? And he wants me to make sure that we have the bridge cleared because apparently Hondo is going to arrive on the ship tonight. So, pretty cool. Yeah, so apparently Wraith is going to make sure that the bridge is clear for Hondo's arrival with the cargo. So
I got a message saying Hondo gave me the coaxium.
Oh.
The coaxium received.
Okay, well, Grace is telling us two different stories. Alright, so we caught up on some comms. Lewis actually just did the same one that I did as far as Zabaka and getting the droid head and the stone too. So, alright, this is actually pretty cool. And the interesting part is there is like a whole other half of this that we haven't done yet either because of the paths we took yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? So it's interesting.
Yeah, but it's letting me, I still got two paths going on, right? Because I got one with Cole and I got one with Lieutenant Croy.
Right, so I have one with Cole and I have one with Lenka.
Yeah, see,
yeah, you don't have the one with Lenka. Yeah. So what's interesting is if you're also with Sammy, I think he also has a path as well, and I bet the captain has one too. So
I'm disappointed we didn't get on that one because that one honestly seems like the most.
Yeah. I don't know. This heist thing might be interesting too.
I'm actually kind of enjoying helping Croy though.
Dude, I know Croy is. Yeah, nah, he's something.
Well, he's not gonna like lock me up or anything.
You don't know that. Yeah. All right. So I think we're all done here in Batuu.
I still got a couple more comms here.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, so it looks as if Lewis now has the same things that I do. So we're gonna have a lot to do once we get back to the ship.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna have time to do all of them. So.
We are. We're gonna make all this happen. So.
Well, I think some of them are gonna be happening simultaneously.
All right, then we'll have to rock paper scissors. Yeah. So we'll have to split it up. No, good news is you brought extra GoPros, so you'll be able to film on the GoPro your stuff, and we'll figure out how to piece it together. All right. So back to the Starcruiser.
This is interesting.
All right. So we really should have probably done datapad training because we never once looked at the profile, and the profile tells you everybody on the ship.
See, just about everybody's. Well, I'm high trust with just about everybody except for Cole. I'm only medium, neutral.
Yeah.
But I'm really familiar with him. I've been talking to him a lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust me.
Right.
And then Saja, I'm only mildly familiar and neutral.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, with I have high trust with the captain and high trust and high familiarity. I'm high for Cole. I have medium familiarity with Croy and a low trust with him, and I'm neutral with Saja. Interesting.
Yeah.
But I have a high familiarity and a high level of trust with Linka. So it's interesting. All right, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's differentiation.
Well, see, initially I started going down this path with Cole, though, because I wanted to report back to...
Croy.
Or sorry, with Croy, yeah. Mm-hmm. I initially started down this path with Croy because I wanted to report back to the captain about Croy's activities.
Yep.
But then there really hasn't, you know... I think I've already missed that storyline, right, where she hauled us down there yesterday to tell us what we knew. I don't think that opportunity's coming back up again.
I don't think because we didn't know anything. We were brand new.
I think I'm just like full on dark side at this point.
Yeah, she don't like you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so we are learning a whole bunch of new things. We have not seen enough data points here in Batuu, but that's okay. We're doing it. But Lewis did find out where there might be a stormtrooper's outfit that he can scan and collect on his datapad. So maybe that'll just confirm that he really is allegiant to, you know, the bad boys.
I was on the fence to begin with, and it was accidental. Don't hold it against me.
Oh, I'm holding it against you, bro. Totally. All right. So for anybody who's interested, you can get a Stormtrooper. What did I say? Stormtrooper full equipment there for your datapad, or you get the first order one right there. And this is right by Kylo Ren's ship. Alright guys, so we are going to head back to the Starcruiser. It is 1:30, so we'll probably be back by 2 o'clock with how things are rolling. And then we're gonna grab some lunch and see what else we can see. Alright, cool, let's go.
Maybe our flight simulator was broken yesterday.
Maybe.
That could have been the case. I'll talk to our mechanics on board.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright. There should be another transport along in about 5 minutes.
Alright, perfect, thank you. Alright, so I know on the way in we like ran through this because it was so wet and there was no coverage. But it's it's a passageway, right? Yeah, it looks like there were some things that transpired here, maybe some scratches.
Yeah.
Things are trying to load and unload.
Did Raptors come through here?
Maybe. Wrong franchise, honey. We were just told to take precious cargo with us, so we were going to take precious cargo somewhere, and I don't know what we're doing, but I'm excited about it. Okay.
Ooh, what is this?
So, it's precious cargo, okay. Captain wanted us to make sure that it got back to the Halcyon. If anybody asks, precious cargo, alright?
Alright.
Cargo, and Captain just wants to require it, alright? Okay. Once you get to the other docking area, you just give it to the passenger services there. And again, if they ask you, precious cargo. That's it. Precious cargo. We're not peeking in here. Alright?
Got it.
Okay. Wonderful. I'm trusting you. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. I'll hear you. But there's something in here. I don't have a mask on. Can I put it down? Am I allowed to put it down?
No, I can't put it down.
I can't hold it.
I wonder if it's coaxium.
Get out. Shush. Stop talking so loud. You know nothing about nothing. Hold on. Grab my water. What do you think you have to use?
You could probably just sit on it.
Yeah. I'm not stealing coaxium. I'm going to blow up.
It's precious cargo.
I was doing that. Precious cargo. This experience cannot get any cooler. And I mean that.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely mean that.
Yeah, it is pretty neat how there's all these like little hush-hush sort of deals, yeah.
Like, this wonderful person who's trying to get me safely back on Starcruiser literally said, hey, this is a secret thing, can you take it on for me? And if anybody asks, I'll tell nobody. But the captain needs it, and apparently I have to give some guest services.
Is that the transport arriving?
I don't even know. For all I know, that could have been Kylo Ren coming to kill me. I don't even know. I don't know what works.
It's like a control tower, you know, for the
Oh great, so now they know
transporter.
that I'm carrying something secret out of here. Awesome.
No problem, we're happy to help.
You seem trustworthy and
Anything for the captain.
of course, of course. I wish she told me what it was. Yeah. All she said was precious cargo. And it's locked, so I can't open it.
Yeah, our room droid was telling us that there were some eggs that had hatched on board.
I hope not. I don't even like reptiles. I mean, they're cute, but oh my god. What is life? What is life?
All of a sudden you're a secret spy.
No. Do I have credentials for this?
You just get wrapped up in these storylines. I don't know, bro, it's my first day.
Welcome back, passengers. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Black Spire Outpost. I am still J6F8, and I will be your pilot for this short journey back to your Starcruiser. For your safety, please remain seated throughout the voyage.
Okay, so we're still on the transport going back to the Starcruiser, but I got a message from Ray Cole saying, hey, I know you're coming back to the, to the ship early, and he's asked me to go down to the cargo hold. So I wonder if that has anything to do with this package.
No, I don't think so, because you're giving that package to the attendant when we
Yeah, on
arrive.
the other side, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
it's just,
we'll see.
I think it's another mission you could do because we're coming back early.
Yeah.
There's more missions you can do on the ship, but
Yeah,
we haven't had lunch yet, so our mission is to get lunch.
Oh, our mission is to get lunch? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're getting lunch first? Okay. And then, but he's asking us to hide it for just a moment, so we'll do this first, and then we'll go get lunch. This is just a minute.
Alright.
Just a minute. If it's more than that, then I'll tell him I can't do it, okay? This is just a minute. Alright, so that was cool. Just brought something back to the ship, it's top secret, and I gave it to the passenger services member as we're exiting. Yeah, she said thank you, and now we're gonna go to the cargo hold and find what Ray wants us to do.
Alright.
Ready?
Yeah, the other guy showed up again. I guess he was looking for that box, and that's where I was wondering if the cast member didn't give it to him though. So I don't know what his mission was. So many plots afoot.
I'm nervous. Alright.
Please enjoy collecting your possessions.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, it's my honor.
Alright, so
Which ale is it?
heading this way. See what we know about the cargo hold. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, we're in the cargo room. This is what we're looking to find. Exactly what we...
Well, there's other ones over here too.
I know, but our mission said to find the one that we brought back from Batuu. So this is it. Alright, so here we go. Make the manifest. And here we go. This is what it is. So we got the counterfeit stone as requested. Nice, so we're gonna collect this. Ah, there we go. Alright. So we just don't want to draw any attention to the compass. Make sure you've got that cocktail napkin in your M band. Okay, I don't know. Alright, so while we're in here, we're going to scan a few other things to see what else we can potentially find in the cargo hold. So like this one right here.
Make sure you got a cocktail napkin in your M band.
Yeah, so we're going to find a cocktail napkin, I guess, at some point.
I guess at dinner time.
Maybe. Yeah.
Steal a cocktail napkin, shove it in your
Oh, okay, so this one is a Jordan maintenance tool that we can staff.
I got that one already. I think there's another one.
Okay.
More than 3?
Okay. And then we got one right here that we can scan. Oh, I wonder if that's for something like an event or something that we didn't do.
Yeah, I think that's
So unknown, not recognized. The contents is unknown. Okay. All right, that was cool. So we have confirmed that the stone is nice and safe. But we can talk about it. So we're gonna go back to the room, get changed, have some lunch, and yeah, let's go.
All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap up part 1 of day 2 right here. I'll give you a quick recap of what we did.
Yeah.
So we started off the day with breakfast. That was really good, and we do have a full video on all the food that we ate.
Yeah.
Separate. We'll link that below. Now, after breakfast, we caught our transport over to Batuu.
Yep.
There, we were able to work with the resistance, get the location of the base. So depending on which story you're taking there, different missions but same outcome. Basically riding Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
And then we got the coaxium from Smuggler's Run, which we were able to smuggle back on board here on the Halcyon with us.
Right. Well, we smuggled something, so we don't know if it was the coaxium. We don't know if it was a
that was entirely different.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The guy who was running Smuggler's Run, Hondo, he smuggled the coaxium back on board for us.
Oh, good. I'm glad we didn't have to transport back because that could be
that could be very dangerous.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and then we also ran around Smuggler's Run. We completed a couple other missions, which were basically like solving a few puzzles, scanning a couple different things, to kind of just advance and progress the storyline with all the different characters on board. And then, so then on our way back, then that's when we were given this mysterious box of precious cargo to carry back on board.
Right. So we were asked to. We were told that we looked like trusted individuals, which she had no idea.
No, we don't actually know what was in there, and honestly, I think the box was.
The box probably empty, but spoiler alert, there's an empty box. But I think the story behind it is that's probably what it was.
I think the story behind it is that they just want to give, as much as they can, they try to give you these little one-on-one hush moments to make everybody feel like they're part of the action. So. I think if you just happen to show up, probably once on every transport, they give that to somebody. It's like, here, take this with you.
Possibly, but I mean, it's interesting that we were chosen to do that because there's probably 8, 10 other people on there. Maybe because we were first in line.
We were first in line. Yeah, she said there's nobody else around, so shh.
Yeah. So,
right. If there's a whole crowd of people, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I think the next group, they probably got another box that they're gonna bring back too.
And it's probably what they do. They probably take those 2 boxes back and forth
all day long. Yeah, that's what I think.
That's probably what it is. But it's still cool though, right? Yeah. So it's just interesting that you are approached by cast members or by crew members and asked to do things that some other people that you were on the same area with or the same transport with doesn't get to do.
Right, so everybody gets their own little storyline and everybody gets involved in their own little way. Yeah. And it's amazing how many, everybody's involved in something in some way.
Yeah.
But then even when we got off the transport and came back and we were walking over to the cargo hold to complete the next mission, right where we had to find that stone.
Yeah.
Then the cast members saw us and oh well, you guys don't look like you're dressed for dinner. You must be dressed for lunch, right? You must be coming back from Batuu, and I think that the items that you purchased are in the cargo hold.
Yeah,
and pointed us in that direction, and and again, so she just knowing she saw where we're coming from, saw we're wearing the badge, saw that we're not dressed in our full thing, and just made that assumption that we're on that mission. Yeah. So and she was right, and there was 5 other people probably doing it at the same time.
The same thing. But it was just neat that, they are so engaged with you on, on this cruise. Granted, you're paying for it, and I get it, but, we've been on other cruises that were not, themed at all, and sometimes the cast members or the people that were on those actual, cruise ships doesn't really seem to give two hoots about what you were doing, so.
But just imagine all the storylines that all these cast members have to keep in their heads of, okay, this is the stories that we're acting out today from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
These are the types of things we're going to be looking out for, and then the improv skills to be able to pick up and interact with all these random, guests.
Randos that every 2 days, every 2.5 days, there are new randos walking on the cruise ship. So.
But yeah, so what we got scheduled for later tonight is the mission we just completed of capturing that of getting that counterfeit stone. Right.
We have a heist to participate in with that later today.
Yeah, and so in order to show Cole that we're ready for that heist, we need to tuck a dinner napkin, a cocktail napkin
under
in our
M-bands, yes.
so that he knows to look for us.
Yes.
So I think that'll be after dinner tonight. So that's another element.
So that's it.
Yeah.
You have something to do later. I have to go to the engine room later for my thing with Lenka.
Yeah.
You have something to do with Croy.
Yeah, I have to go to the engine room with Croy too. We're going to disable the ship.
I know. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to be together for everything. So we both. You are not disabling the ship. Whatever. Oh my goodness. So that doesn't like a very weird thing to say. But what I'm saying.
I forbid you to disable the ship.
But we're hoping that we're going to be able to be together for all this. But if not, don't worry. I trust Lewis to be able to take the little GoPro and do his thing.
You trust me along with the dark side? We all know how this is going to play out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a little real Kylo Ren, right?
And you keep telling everybody I'm on the dark side. I didn't choose the dark side. The dark side chose me.
You? Oh my gosh, yes. Get out of here! So.
No, look, I was serious. I was going to go be a spy for the captain, and then I never picked up the storyline again with the captain. So I just kept on learning more about the dark side for her, and then it never happened. So now I'm just I just happened into full-on dark side.
A house divided, Lewis. A house divided. All right. So, but the cool thing is, tonight is the like the fancy dinner. We're gonna be able to try some blue shrimp later, which I think you're excited about.
Yes.
He's been talking about that for like 3 days. And then after that we have another like reception type of thing in the atrium. So I hear some exciting things are gonna happen there as well. So yeah, so we're gonna get changed, go have some lunch, and we'll catch you on the next video.
All right.
Cool.
All right, guys. So here's your pro tips for part 1 of day 2. I would say number 1 is if you have the opportunity to go to Hollywood Studios beforehand, you can use the Play Disney app to download the data pad, and you can go around and scan a bunch of the QR codes beforehand, and that'll give you a whole bunch of the different props and everything, outfits and stuff for your profile, which you can use here. So we had played this on the data pad before we got here, months ago, and everything that we'd done at that time was still saved in our profile, so it was available for us now. Now I'm not sure if that's going to give us any kind of advantage. I don't think it will, but it's just something neat that you can do in preparation for this.
And I will say, pack your patience with the data pad, right? Because our app crashed a few times.
Yeah, several times it would restart. Yeah.
So but we didn't lose anything. Just be prepared for the patience with the app.
All right, and number 2 is check the weather on Batuu before you come. The climate simulator yesterday was showing us going to be a great, beautiful, sunny, warm day, and then turns out the climate simulator is wrong. They told us actually they're going to get an engineer to fix that for us.
Yeah. I don't know a climate simulator engineer though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and with that, they do give you like ponchos. They give you umbrellas and everything that you need, which is really nice. I mean, like first class service all the way.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they did run out of umbrellas, which is a little bit of a downside. You figure you probably have enough umbrellas for everybody.
Yeah.
Or that they
those were nice umbrellas.
They were nice umbrellas.
They were nice umbrellas.
So we didn't get one right away, but we came back later. Weren't able to get one. And pro tip number 3 is pay attention to that data pad and stay on top of your communications, because there are a lot of different little missions to take care of. And some of them do have to be done on planet. Now, if you don't do those missions on planet, I have a feeling that the storyline would just continue like we've seen in some of the other missions where they just kind of skip over it and keep going. Because they're never going to just leave you hanging, so you're not involved. But if you want to do it, get the full authentic experience, there are some things that have to be done on Batuu to move those storylines along, and so I'd recommend doing that. And I mean, the theme for the whole thing is it's always been, you get out of it what you put into it. So the more effort that you do to do these extra things and to move the storyline along, I think is going to bring you closer to these different characters and give you more unique experiences.
No, I agree. In hindsight, maybe we should have taken communications training, because we found out on the profile on the bottom, it talks about your trustworthiness with certain characters, right? And how much they trust you, what their influence is, things like that. And it's interesting, and we covered that earlier when we were in Batuu. But even though we've done everything together, because he's made a couple different choices that I have, and we've had the same experience, his trustworthiness and his level of comfortability with certain associates, so that's what they're called, on the app, is different than mine. So pretty interesting. So and I think it's nice that you can have the same experience and see the same things and have a different path, different communications, different things to take. So I will say I found it a little overwhelming to try to manage 2 different storylines and 2 different tasks. But at the end, a lot of it did seem to kind of line up together.
Yeah,
so,
and some of it, other than the extra stuff that I did for the dark side, for Lieutenant Croy. Other than the stuff I did for Lieutenant Croy, everything else was basically the same. Yeah, we had the same objectives, just for different reasons.
Yeah. So I do think it should be an option that maybe for like a party, if you want to do everything together, maybe only having one and just following that from start to finish. But if you have a couple kids who want to do separate things, and of course, that
could be hectic if you had a lot of children.
Yeah,
for us, 2 adults, we can make up our own minds, but
can we though? So, all right, cool. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, and that's that.
Well, and I think too, we were given the instruction when we first boarded yesterday, right? Was like, if anything's going on and you want to be a part of it, just join in. And we've taken that to heart too. I mean, there's not, even though I'm like closer with Lieutenant Cole or
total bromance,
Lieutenant Croy,
total bromance.
Yeah, and the dark side stuff. I was in the engineering room with Chewbacca the other day while we're trying to hide him, with Sammy. And even though I didn't get invited to that, we were still part of it.
Yeah.
Whoever we're with, that's my God. This is we pledge our loyalty to that person in that time, and I think that's where you're gonna get the most out of it. At least it's working well for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we're gonna go have some lunch, and yeah, with that being said, we're off, and we'll see you
Next weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
I stole your intro, your outro. You can do it again.
It's alright. That's good. I don't care. It doesn't have to be just me saying it.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can say it. You can do the pro tips. I don't really care.
No, you better put this time. I talk too much.
So we can start putting you on thumbnails too.
I'm very disappointed. Alright, sorry. What were we saying? Weather. Get away.
Hey, we are on the Halcyon.
Collecting Starcruiser Halcyon.
Very similar.
Alright, I'm recording now.
Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Here in...
Batuu. You're right.
I don't mean to like...
It's okay. No, you're good.
As we can... Okay. And yeah, the third pro tip I forgot.
Weather. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in your way. I apologize. It's hot though. Like, not in a fun way.
Yeah, so the guy had whatever his name was. That was okay. So the guy that was running the Smuggler's run.
Let's reevaluate. Hang on.
Hundo. Yeah, Hundo. Yeah, he's not Hundo. Because Hundo. Hondo. Alright. So we're a little confused. Then, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to have your own umbrella, which, like I said,
Is that in order?
no.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't be a bad idea to have your own umbrella, which, like you said.
Hi. I don't know what we're doing. We're here.
But about the dark side, though, like.
Our assistant, or I don't want to call her assistant, our lovely individual who is helping us get to Batuu. The crew member. Yeah, thank you, honey. The crew member.
Well, I feel kind of bad because you've only got one thumbnail so far. And it's the one where you're looking all sad on the beach.
Yeah, dude, can we just talk about that for a second?
That was a good photo, and it was a bad time.
Alright, if you guys are still with us at this point in the vlog, I'll link that video down below where I literally had the worst day possible on a jet ski. I lost, well, just watch the video. I'll link it down below.